Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is MHShadow, or you can just call me Shadow for short. And I'll be playing video games primarily. Right now we're in Monster Hunter Portable Third, which is a Japanese game. This is English patched. And I just wanted to quickly show you some of the stuff I've got. Obviously I've been playing it a little bit just to get a feel for the game. I'm still not used to the controls because I'm actually playing it on PC with a Xbox controller. So it might be a little bit dodgy because I'm using A to go back, A which is usually X. Either way, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that I've upgraded a few things actually. I've upgraded my my blade to a blade plus. I've made hunter's armor. Practically, I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you what quests I've completed. I have completed all the 1-star quests, which are pretty simple. I mean, I didn't want to record them because they are boring quests. I mean, slaying 5 Jargi is pretty simple. You locate the Jargi, slay the Jargi, they take like 2-3 hits, and they're slain. Slay the Bullfanger as well, same thing. And main thing here is that these quests, Harvest Room, Prescription Pickup, and yeah, them two are not urgent quests. Urgent quests meaning quests that you have to complete before you can access this bad boy down here, the urgent quest, right? And that's what I'll be recording in a while. So the quest you have to do: Jargi Takedown, Bully the Bullfango, and Harbinger of Terror. Those are the 3. What are they called? Urgent quests? No, clear quests, I guess. Clear quests. You have to complete them in order to access the urgent quest. These other 2 I didn't have to do, but I thought, why not? More money, better for me. Money-wise, don't really have too much. Ukomo points I've spent to upgrade my farm. If you don't know what that is, if you don't know what this game is, actually, let me explain. Right, this game is practically you heading out and slaying monsters. We'll get more into that in the next episode, but it's practically a really hard game to play, and it's so fun. The Y button, or the triangle button, which because this is the PSP now, the Y button is your attack, and as is your B button. You can mix it up with that, and each weapon has its own thing, and I'll get into that as well later. But it's so hard to explain, but it's so good. Right, well, a little bit about this game. This game is a Japanese game. It has European and North American releases. However, it's not very popular in the West. Not very popular at all. I think the last game sold 4 million copies actually on the 3DS of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And the Wii U version sold 0.6 million, something like that. So small amounts, altogether that's just above 5 million, which is really bad. Whereas in Japan, this is the top seller every year, all the time, constantly #1, made by Capcom, the most fun game to play, because obviously in Japan they have a tighter community, and simply just pick up their DSs, 3DSs, whatever, PSPs, I believe it's out on PS3 and Xbox as well. They have their online version, which is fantastic. Unfortunately we can't play it, it's not compatible with Europe or America. However, it's just simple for them to play over there, as they have a tight-knit community. So simply just go around someone's house, or they have little hotspots, you go there, or in colleges, universities, schools, and you simply play Monster Hunter there with your friends. However, that doesn't really catch on so well in the West, where we like our shooters and such, which again, I like every game, and I'll be playing a lot of games in this channel. But this game is really something special, and this is something I look forward to every year when a new one comes out, or every 2 years or so. New one coming out as well, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Monster Hunter 4 is already out in Japan, and they're finally bringing a online Monster Hunter, so sit at home and play with your friends. It's amazing, and it'll be on the 3DS, and it's Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Have online capabilities, new monsters, I believe like 93 big monsters, and 70 something, maybe more, I'm sure there's more small monsters. But again, complicated game, but once you get into it, you will love it. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this. You combine items to create better items, like shock traps. You combine trap tool with a thunderbug, which I don't have at the moment because I spent them all to make these. I've got 12. and you can trap monsters, you can capture them, bring them back for more resources, rarer resources, or you can just straight out slay them, kill them. You cut off tails, you cut off body parts, break body parts, depending on the monster. Sorry, just had a Coke, not good. And yeah, where I am now currently is the farm. Now this is after every quest, it refreshes. So when I say refreshes, this is where you get all your materials from. Now this game is specifically designed in the sense of that whenever you go out, you hunt a monster, grab its materials after you slay it or capture it, and use the materials to build yourself these things. The helms, the blades, weapon-wise, you've got so many weapons, it's unbelievable. This is your mining point, you go there, you get mining materials, and what's interesting as well is each weapon, so let's say this blade, it's a bone blade, but it does use some iron ore, so it's a hybrid, basically, it's ore and monster materials. Whereas you have some weapons which are just bone weapons, so you use just monster materials for it. Whereas some other weapons, like if I have it somewhere, I don't think I can access it through this, no. But my other longsword is made out of just metals. I mean, you've got iron ore, matchlite ore, all sorts of ores, it's fantastic. Bugs as well, use bugs for crafting, use bugs for many things, combining for other items. You can make potions, mega potions, if you mix it with honey, all sorts of combinations. Mushrooms as well, you use them for that. Seeds, now you have also buffs. Seeds, some seeds can buff you, or they can heal you from obviously herbal medicine and all that, but it can buff you in the sense of raising your stats. Now my attack is 90 and my defense is 31. Now if I were to take if it's here, if I were to take one of these might seeds, it temporarily raises your attack when ingested, which means when you take it in, raises your attack. Now I'm not sure by how much, but when you have higher attack, obviously that's better. And you'll see, because it's such a difficult game and you really have to get into it. I mean, you can't quit. I mean, I know some people that would rage at it, and it is quite rage-inducing sometimes. But you don't see the monster's health, so you never know when you'll be able to kill it. I mean, I know when I first started this game, I mean, I come out and in some quests, like if I can go back here and show you, in some quests these large monsters pop up, and when you start the game, you can't fight them, you know, and you start off with some crappy armor, which gives you like 6 defense, which means 1 hit KOs, basically you die in 1 hit. And I'm sure it is this quest here, Harbinger of Terror. Where is he? Where is he? Warrior or Traveler. I regularly visit the misty peaks to collect royal honey. Recently I heard a scary sound approaching behind me, blah blah blah. That was a little foreboding, or foreshadowing, to what was going to happen in that quest. So I went in there and of course, big monster comes out, almost wrecks me, you know, 1 hit, I almost die. But I've been playing this game for so long, and this one actually I haven't been playing for long at all, because obviously it was in Japan. I recently just got the English patched version, which was patched by the community fans. But previous games like Monster Hunter Freedom 2, Monster Hunter 2, Monster Hunter 1, all these games, I've played them. And in each of those quests you always have some sort of quest where you face a big monster too early and you come out with your little crappy weapons and you just get owned, you know, and it's just so interesting once you learn how to play the game, and you can't put it down. I mean, you've got armor skills here. I mean, each armor has its own skills, and you can add in these little gems. See with those pink dots there? Those gems I added in to get this skill here. Decreases the chance of breaking pickaxes, bug nets, and boomerangs. So it's not so good when I'm fighting, even though this is my battling armor. But hopefully, you know, the more skills you have, the better you are, and I believe that's true at least. I mean, you know, it's always useful because in these quests, when you go out into the terrains, you will be mining a lot. You will be searching for herbs. You will be doing all sorts of things, and it's just so much to do, so little time. But it's an interesting game, and hopefully we'll see what we get to. Anyways, that was just an introduction to this game, to myself. I really don't know what else to say. I mean, let's start playing games and let's have some fun. All right. See you later.